stuff. I was like, fuck, man, I don't even like that idea. Just separate it into fucking, like, here's all the tools, here's all the weapons.
Tony,
go get what you
I
need.
didn't
Don't,
care, but nothing was in any of those boxes when I asked you last night to grab the shit from my body for the dung beetle killing that you wanted me to do. And I had a 5-minute timer on respawning, and I just wanted to go to bed.
I put all that stuff in those boxes today, before you got on.
Well,
so there's no way they weren't in the boxes.
It wasn't the...
I don't fully understand this conversation, so I don't...
Are you telling me that your stuff wasn't in the boxes that I said they were in?
I don't understand why they couldn't have all been in the same spot, since that's where they should have been put last night. And you threw a fit like, oh, he needs it all in the same spot. Like, listen, yeah, there was nothing in any of the boxes last night. How hard would it have been to fucking put it all, like, all in the same spot, easy peasy for me?
Here's the thing.
You asked me to get myself killed for the dung beetle. I did it.
I kept it on my person so that when I got on this morning, I was going to make more boxes and then put them in the appropriate boxes. And I did that. This game is tearing us apart.
I don't even understand what's happening.
Your personality is tearing us apart.
You got the stream?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay.
I hate this controller.
Is that the one where the left stick is like broke dick?
So I had an epiphany today that it might be the up directional button, but yes, one of the two.
Those things are what? How are those things even related?
Because it keeps going like up. Stick is tilted slightly up at all times, or the up directional button is.
Well, my question is like when you get in a game, just
changes how you run. You can use the directional buttons to run.
Can you?
Spencer, this has nothing to affect how I'm running. I'm not talking about the Madden gameplay right now. I'm talking about anytime I get in any sort of list, vertical list, it fucking just goes non-stop. I can't get it to stop. It's such a challenge to get shit to just stop for me. Like I was just picking my playbook and it started going.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
Hitting it with my pussy. Do you think if I shoved it up in there that some of the juices might clear it out?
Maybe.
This is the first time I've received to start the first half in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know what the time is
at. The decision to bring it out
well, the coin toss option. Usually I put mine on kick and everyone else leaves theirs on receive, so I...
You used to be able to pick your side of a coin, like, you wanted to call before the game and not just overtime?
Yeah, I do.
Remember when you used to be able to see, like, what teams a player used to play for? Like, when you look at their stats instead of just the year in their stats?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage.
Like any other sports game,
I watched a video. I watched a video on it, and you would have to see it. It's like a whole thing where like they around Madden 13 had to scrap everything, and they've slowly been trying to add new things back in. So, like, a lot of the old things you would have been used to
2nd and 6
went away.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
I remember the control of that linebacker because he's fucking
the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Oh, my God. This is almost going to be unplayable. I don't know why it's so much worse today, but I can't even pick a play.
What do you mean? Oh, because...
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Last time I bought a controller from Walmart.
Throwing on first down.
Looks like you're up to your game, huh?
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer
4 people.
to midfield across the 45.
Or was that 3? Whatever. It got blocked by 1 person. That's fucking stupid.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Perfect. I'm excited.
Good. You should be.
I just had a 4-yard QB scramble if he was bitching about that.
He literally just did. I hope you can hear him.
I know I can hear him. Just tuning him out.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people
I hit it against the wall.
Leverage, I'm watching this thing just freak out.
Nice
that might have helped. I hit it against the wall. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding.
Stop freaking out.
From the midfield
you go,
stripe,
just click random plays and see what happens.
Flushed out right.
Could play it like that.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Kind of my strategy.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
It didn't freak out, so I might be good. I might have fixed the problem. Just beating it into the wall. So obviously it's the left stick and not the up button.
Switch. Race don't travel.
Which makes sense to me anyway.
I assumed it was the left button the whole. Yeah, but Spencer, I just got this like a month ago.
On 1st and 10, Love. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, when I saw you go straight to that animation, yeah, I was like, oh, he's getting that.
And you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
This is where I'm really going to be hoping that the draft has actually decent linebackers, because good God, mine are.
What was that, man coverage? You're asking the linebacker to cover a 93-speed RB?
10 now from the 33.
Yeah.
What do you mean decent linebackers? Find me a linebacker with a fucking that fucking speed right there, like that.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
You are lucky that play didn't go for more.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the
league.
I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
Also,
if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play
some
defense.
That was a while ago. He played me last week.
On 1st down, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
You're 2 yards in front of the line of scrimmage.
And a big turnover there.
But that was also an awful throw.
The football back.
Was that just a low throw, or was that Smith just being athletic?
Too many ones in this play.
Was that a low throw? It was to Brown. And I just said how high it was. What are you talking about?
And that last one, that hurts.
I didn't see the low throw or anything. I didn't hear that. But, like, wow. Think about it like that. Jesus.
Here,
that was insane.
17-yard line.
That wasn't good.
It wasn't the greatest decision, but it shouldn't have been a pick.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47.
Imagine James Conner breaking that. Imagine.
He's got like 90 break tackles, bro.
Wait, no. You're not doing it right. Fucking mad. I fucking can't take this game anymore.
Hold on.
Okay, game.
Spencer, tell me if I missed something here. Did James Conner break a tackle in the backfield? Because he just talked about his break tackle stats. I just meant the fact that he got outside. He's fucking slower than a bag of fucking potatoes.
50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
He's 86 speed, and that's after an upgrade from you. Like, imagine even having the balls to call strike plays with it.
Honestly, that wasn't a strike play. That wasn't inside zone.
Early down stuff to put this offense in.
Imagine busting an inside zone out wide with James on.
I mean,
you're not disproving my point on any.
He's not that bad.
He's pretty fucking
good
bad.
for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Not that bad.
In Madden, he's trash.
I can't wait till this laughter ends.
Another 2-yard gain.
I've had a bad feeling he's going to beat me because I have to win to make playoffs.
On the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
I'm here for you. You know that? I'm here for you.
Wasn't the expression 3 yards
If I don't
in a cloud
win,
of dust?
I'm probably not going to make playoffs because it's already my
keep the drive going.
4th loss, and that would put me behind Woods, I think, in the division.
In need of a
No,
conversion
there's no
on
fucking
3rd
way
down.
that
A big play to
you
start
losing
the
to me
drive.
with
What is your record?
4 and 5.
Oh, it's my jam.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's in
Out of the gun, Watson.
Imagine fucking not getting picked.
It is tough to complete passes.
Why is my guys just trying to play tackles on offense and defense? Go for the ball.
To hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Not what he was hoping for there. As this will hit
that was spicy.
I reduced the power and kicked it towards the right as well. Oh,
That's fucking spicy.
Yeah, it is.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Lucky you got through.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Right
Lucky you
about
got
that. They
through.
can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better
I'd love
chance
to
of
know
winning again
how
this week.
at the line of
No
scrimmage
gain
I
on the
have
play
already
this
3
time.
people
It'll be
not
a
being
3rd
black
and long
chicks.
situation coming up.
What the fuck was everyone doing?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sam Tucson, I got you.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
I built a metal Dino Gate because I'm not sure. I would like to know if it's possible to put a
The
Dino
Texans
Gate
here on
into
3rd
side
down,
bars
putting
so I
an
can
extra
walk this
defender
fucking
in the
8 up
secondary.
boards and having to do these long fucking trips.
A Dino Gate where?
From the gun, Love.
Corners against walls.
And he's going to go
So I
down.
can walk the
Back
Dino
at his
Gate
own
and have
5-yard line. It's
Imagine
a sack.
this dipshit fucking
I
D
think most
tackle
quarterbacks
getting
would
off fucking
love
Quinn
to
Nelson,
have the goal
who's
line
got all these
Hey,
superstar
extend
abilities.
up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put
Black
their
Rock's
back
not-
against
they
it.
should
not
go
a
Know exactly
dipshit.
where they
Is
are
he
on the
96
field.
a
Won't play
superstar?
up in the end zone.
No.
Didn't do
Oh,
it on that
so.
play, but perilously close to the
I
goal
think it
line.
should snap
So
up
the
next
punt
week.
rolls
Pretty
out
sure
of
it's
bounds, and
only
they'll have
2
pretty good
rolls.
field position here up near the 40-yard line.
I'm more
I think-
concerned that if we demolish the stone, or the walls, the bottom wall, it's going to just demolish the top walls. We won't be able to build on top to close it off anymore.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Without demolishing any walls, just place it there and it will demolish only what's necessary.
On 1st down, it's Watson.
I'm
Tripping on his own lineman and falls forward for 3 yards.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I don't wanna
but he's
hear a
better
thing
off
about
doing
your
that
bad
than
luck
throwing
in
an
this game,
incompletion,
buddy.
or even worse, an interception.
Mike, you set. Look at the egg. Double. Hey, keep slide. Slide. 3 6. Shoot. Bang. Kill.
They'll run the jet sweep now. Rodgers. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Why
would you just take one of the followers? Oh my God!
Well, I couldn't find the followers. So now I need stone. If you want to give me the dino gate, where is it at?
Throwing on third down, Watson. And able to complete it.
Fucking vert hook. What is he running? How is that not an invert hook?
Chunk of yardage before being dropped.
Looks pretty vert to me.
40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Also, I like what you're doing with the walls.
I told you I was going to do that. I needed a break though because this is super boring.
They'll fake the handoff. Now
fucking
Watson.
blow me. Imagine any of that shit happening.
Touchdown, Houston.
Do it because the wall.
As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
Literally. Fucking linebacker coming in on a full charge, running back not even done with the play action animation, not even like chips me, full stops me, and you get that pass completed when he's fucking your wide receiver in the ass. That's how close he was.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah,
like,
shut up. You have no fucking authority to ever say anything again.
He will be brought down here
like, I'm agreeing with you. It's like, I called the play action. I saw you immediately break. And I was like, well, I'm about to get fucked hard. And that didn't happen. Yep, you should have had me.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're showing improvement? Because you had 2 drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over, because that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive.
Maneuverability of the Yankees over here is not going to be great.
Back to throw.
Wow.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mendez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I didn't know you were going to start demolishing.
A good pick up there at 20 yards.
You're going to say, hey, which walls were you talking about?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
And
this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're wrong. We're Hines.
All right, real quick.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
Okay. So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 3rd down, Love. Got a man. It's Brown. Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And
wow.
Taken down with another
Imagine
first down
that.
as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
Put the game back up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Better.
Looking to throw. Love. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Back to throw. Love. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Well,
but in
here's
this
the other thing,
situation,
is
the
because
defense
of where
was
the
effective,
fabricator
able to
is,
stop him before he could get a
at the
good head
door
of
there,
steam going.
Able to
still
get 7 on that
can
first
only get
down
him
pass
barely
play.
inside.
2nd and 3.
And the door would have to stay open.
Here's Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 12 on the year.
That's just a giant hole.
They are now on the board.
Spread everyone with the line against the zero line.
Good with a PAT.
I pinched the D-line. I spread the linebackers.
You spread everyone but the line against a goal line. Did I not just say that?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
I said the only stone I had would have been on the Dodic because as soon as yesterday, the only reason I was harvesting stone was to make those stone walls immediately. So
there's no sense.
No.
You're taking the Dodic. Dodger.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 51 yards. Well, I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big time run on his first carry of the game.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5 now. Watson. And it's
fucking blow me.
Catch at the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. That was a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
See, I knew this would fucking happen. Kid cries all the time about how the game fucks him until he plays me, and then it fucks me.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Ingram. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's in for the score.
And he gets me running into someone. Fucking, all right.
A great effort there. As the first
that's all the
half
luck I'm going to get.
Because
the second half is going to come, and they're going to absolutely shut me out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Wait, so I need another overreaction. The Dodig can't get up here, can he?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool him for a second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, man, just got him a guy from Michael. I'll be back in a minute.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Mike, set. 19. Focus, defense, focus. Check out. Alert.
On 3rd down, it's Ingram. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Right, 64, weak.
2nd and 9 now. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Love escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Man, right into my linebacker.
14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Off play action. Love. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let it go deep. And this is caught.
You fucking see him going over there. Why the fuck don't you go for him? Oh my god. And I can't.
An excellent pickup of 34.
The only guy that goes there and you stay in the end zone. You dumb motherfucker. Good play. I couldn't stop it.
They'll try to run with Hines. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Back to throw. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Oh, come on, game. Why?
Touchdown now on the year. As
It's like it's good of a film over there.
This football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
I can only take one guy away. That's good.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Jones has it.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. A gain of a yard. First down, Houston.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. They go screen. This is Ingram. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 24. 50. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, 50.
Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
50. Check girls.
From the gun, here's Watson. Catch made, it's Moreau. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
He's coming. We got double up.
To throw again on second down. Watson, and he'll find Moreau here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. Catch made here by Campbell. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off the play fake. Love steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
No. 66. Bullet high. Crunch. 56 to Mike. Ready, go.
On 3rd down, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing on 1st down, Love. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got take. 39. Jump.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute
I ever hear you cry about fucking not getting
well,
blocks again, I'm going to fly down to Georgia and kick your ass.
Again. Something could happen.
You haven't missed a wide receiver block in the entire fucking game.
I wouldn't let it run.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Imagine if you had to play me without this Madden luck, man. The one you cry about how you never get.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
My ass for you, I don't ever beat you.
They'll run the jet sweep now. Rodgers.
Wide receiver laying a perfect goddamn block.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Go, my set. Double tight, guys, double tight. Forward down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 66.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over.
I'm not going to try?
Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch.
As Mitch would like to say, I need to find the horseshoe up my ass and pull it out.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get it because you're the Colts.
Oh, I actually didn't get that. He said that long before I was the Colts.
Now a desperation
fucking
throw
late
deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
defense, let's go. Charlie. 56 to Mott, boy, 56. Check 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Good shot, baby, that's a baby shot. 56, Mike, 56. Delta. 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready.
On fourth down, Love.
What a fucking trash
No,
throw.
it's
How is that
incomplete.
fucking accurate?
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Mike, reset.
I'm assuming you were throwing to 86.
88, Brown.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
It was risky, but I thought I had enough room behind fucking his guy sitting down there.
Three down, three down.
Someone text Woods telling me he can come back.
Down to a
His
knee goes
controller that he
Watson,
set down
and
won the
that
game.
should just about do it for this ball game.
All you had to do was pick a run play and pick X every time. Fucking James Conner busts a fucking stretch for 30 goddamn
So
yards.
Houston gonna come away
Fucking
here
Jerick
with
McKinnon
the
runs up the middle,
victory.
evades
And they were
everyone.
spurred on by a strong performance
Every wide
in
receiver
that
hit his
fourth
fucking block the
quarter as
entire
they held
game.
their
I did not
opponents
get
off the
one
scoreboard.
corner shed
Everyone wants to
at
pitch a
all.
shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you
God,
finish,
that's-
that gets appreciated.
I
from the time
pinpointed
you're
why I
playing
get so
holy
salty
football.
when I lose to him, because he cries every game how he loses because of bullshit, and he don't ever win without it. Valier, I'm not gonna lose to you, or I'm not gonna beat you. You always beat me so bad.
Are you having an orgasm?
I don't know, that's what he sounded
won
like.
the game.
That's not what I sounded like.
It's exactly what you fucking sounded like. I'm sorry,